Hi and welcome to Coffee with My Sunshine. Today we're going to be creating some more fall craft projects, so if you'd like to join me, then come along. First we're going to be using these wooden beads, this little wooden maple leaf, some twine, a button. You'll also need a glue gun and scissors, and your choice of paints. To start, I'm using this little wooden maple leaf that my husband drilled a tiny hole in the top for me. And this maple leaf and the wooden beads are from craftparts.com. I will tell you more about that in a minute. So here I just mixed up some paints. I wanted it to have a fall color, so I just dabbed it on with a paintbrush. And then if you've been with me for a while, you know I love using a baby wipe or a wet wipe to blend in paints because I think it gives it more of like a natural blended look. I'm also adding a little bit of this mustard yellow color just to give it the fall colors. So this maple leaf and the wooden beads are from craftparts.com. I've worked with them before. I love their wooden pieces. I'll link a video in my description box and up above of all the awesome goodies that I got from them to work with. They are awesome enough to extend the 10% off coupon code as well for you guys. I will have that in the description box. I'm sure you will love their products because they're very well made and a lot of them are cheaper than the dollar store. So then I am just taking this marker and drawing the little veins of the leaf. And these markers my mom had gotten me from Amazon for a long time ago. I will try and link them if I can find them. You could also use a Sharpie. And then I'm just taking brown in that same brand of marker and finishing off the edges so it looks, you know, more store-bought, I guess, not so handmade, I guess. I also painted the back. Next, I'm just taking some twine and feeding it through those beads, and I used 9 beads on each side of the maple leaf. And you can stain the beads, you can paint them. In one of the videos that I used the larger beads in, I had stained them, and it's really cool and super simple. Then after you thread on the beads, just take a smaller piece of twine and thread it through the little hole in the maple leaf, and you can either tie it on the top or use hot glue. I just used hot glue because I didn't really want the knot visible. And then I just cut off the excess. And then threaded the twine through that little loop. And the reason I did it this way is because I wanted the maple leaf to lay flat instead of sideways, if you know what I mean. And I don't know if you could tell from the thumbnail, we're making curtain tiebacks here. I just kind of wanted to do like a theme, I guess, like a fall living room decor theme video. And then I just threaded on the rest of the beads, and you'll want to measure to see how many beads you'll need to go around your curtain. And then you're going to take this button. Can you tell how old it is? This is one that my grandma had given me a long time ago that she had in her stash, so I could just tell by that Kmart sticker that it was super old. So I just threaded the button on, and then on the other side you're going to want to make a loop on that other little piece of twine. And this, you'll want it to go around the button because this is going to be what holds the tie back around the curtain. And again, you can tie it here or use hot glue. I just used a little bit of hot glue. And then you can either use hot glue to hold the twine on the button, or you can just knot it. And I'm just going to knot it because I want to be able to remove the maple leaf and add on something else for another season, like a snowman or snowflake. And then to finish off the little wrap part, I just wrapped some twine around it so you didn't see the hot glue. And this is what they look like. I ended up using them in my dining room. I just think they're so cute, and I love the fall neutral vibe that they give. And here's a picture from my kitchen into my dining room. And that's the hutch that I recently redid. I'll link that video too if you're interested. For this next one, I am using a piece of drop cloth, this pumpkin from the Dollar Tree, some paints, and also some paint markers, stencil letters, and liquid stitch. So I'm starting with the fabric. This is just an old drop cloth that I've used for other projects, and I am taking a pillow cover that I already had just to get the size that I want, because we are going to be making a pumpkin pillow cover. And you just want to measure it out, leaving enough room, like, I don't know, like half an inch to an inch for where you're going to be gluing it, kind of like is it the hem? I'm not really sure. There's tons of no-sew pillow videos. I've made a couple, so if you're interested in seeing that. But I cut out both pieces of fabric after I had measured it out, laid it on the pillow, and then put the pumpkin on top so I could kind of see where I wanted the pumpkin to be before I traced it. And then I just traced it on. That pumpkin is from the Dollar Tree, by the way. And I just mixed up some of the orange paints. It's actually lighter in person. It's pulling pretty dark on camera, but that's okay. So then I just filled it in with the orange paint, and I think it's so cute already. And then I am taking that copper leaf pen, I think it's what it's called. My mom orders me so much stuff for my crafts because she is big into crafting as well. So if she finds stuff that she thinks she would enjoy, she orders two and gives me one. So I will have this linked in my description box as well. It also came with a gold leaf pen. So I'm just taking this and tracing around the pumpkin because I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. And then I'm taking some brown paint that I had mixed together and painting it on the stem. And I just kind of layered different color browns on top just to give it a little bit of dimension. And here it is so far, and I just wanted to warn you, the paint does go through if you're using a drop cloth. Then I'm using this really stubby paintbrush just to do the pudgy parts of the pumpkin. I just mixed up a little bit of brown paint and orange paint so that it was darker than the base orange color that I used for the whole pumpkin. And then originally I was going to use those stencils for the word hello because I wanted the pumpkin to say, kind of be like, hello pumpkin. I don't know, I just think that's so cute. Because I wasn't feeling daring today, I didn't really want to try and use the stencils because sometimes I mess that up. So I'm just using these stickers from the Dollar Tree and just placing them where I think I want them and then tracing them with a Sharpie. And then I started filling them in with the Sharpie, but the Sharpie started picking up some of the paint. The paint was dry, but it was, I don't know if it was drying out the marker or what. So I switched to these Arteza acrylic paint markers, and it worked really, really well. Then you take some of that liquid stitch and put it all around the edges of the pillow cover. You're going to want the top and the bottom to be facing right side in when you do this, because you're going to turn it inside out or right side out after the glue dries, so that you know, the rough edges are inside the pillow cover. And then when it's dried, just insert your pillow form and seal up the bottom edge. So this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. I think it's super cute. For our last project, you're going to need something like this. I got this from Joann Fabrics, I believe. Some ribbon, hot glue gun, floral foam, and a faux candle with a glass pillar. And this I got from Joann Fabrics, I think. I just thought it was really cool. It's like a tin container, and I thought it would be pretty as a centerpiece. So then I'm just taking some of that ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. I love this color for fall, and I'm going to hot glue it around this cute little container. And then I'm taking the glass pillar candle holder and gluing it in the center. You don't have to do this, but I just wanted it so that it stayed when I was putting in the florals. Oh, and I forgot to show you a picture. You need florals for this as well, and pumpkins. So then cut up your floral foam to fit around the candle holder. And then this is where you just have fun with it and start inserting your florals. For some of these, I didn't want to cut them apart, so I'm just folding the long stem and kind of pressing them into place. The lamb's ear is from Walmart, and some of this other stuff is from the Dollar Tree. Most of my greenery I get from the Dollar Tree or Walmart, unless I have a really good coupon for Joann Fabrics or Michaels. These I thought were super pretty. I got those from the Dollar Tree. I love the little pumpkin. This pumpkin I got from, I think, Joann Fabrics a couple years ago. And then these white pumpkins and the checkered ones are from Hobby Lobby. I just got a little bag of them, and I used my 40% off coupon. So after you've put in all your florals, put in your candle, and you will want to use a faux candle. Please don't use a real one, because these florals will catch on fire so fast. And I think it's super pretty. And I wanted to show you, as soon as I set it down on our coffee table, my cat was up there just sniffing away, and then, like she always does, has to chew on everything. But here's what it looks like. I'm super happy with it. There may be some pieces out of place because she was chewing on it and pulling on it. But anyway, I think it turned out really pretty. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for all your love and support. If you're new here, I would love for you to say hi in the comments, subscribe, and join my YouTube family. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!